Hi, in this video I like to go through the basic CRUD SQL clauses. So the four basic operations. If you don't remember what CRUD stood for, it's create, read, update, delete. Now in SQL to create, we use the insert into clause. For the read, you will be familiar with the select clause. And update is the update clause, and delete is the delete clause. And I guess they're easy to remember, but just these two are different there, right? Different to the actual acronym. So let's look at the syntax for the insert to. So you can insert into columns. So it's like pretty much you got Excel, right? You got Excel, and you got your different columns here, and you can insert values into the columns, right? You can insert values into these columns, okay? So over here you've got 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Over here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and you're inserting all of these things there. All right. So let's do that. Let's give that a shot. Let's insert into our database. All right, so this is our database here. Database application. We'll just run. Hang on, that's not a database application. That's not the current one. This is the current one. We'll run that. And we'll use our SQL command. So first thing we'll do is we'll have a look at what's in. We'll do a select all from login details. You may notice that the syntax has semicolons. I don't write them in, but doesn't matter. So that's what's inside. Let's insert another login. Let's insert something else. Someone else like. Mary, password as cat. How about that? So the syntax was insert into, and we'll just have a look at the syntax over here. Insert into, and then table name, open brackets, columns, with commas separated, close. Right, so whoops, just write it here. Insert into, table name is login details, open bracket, login ID, password, then we go values, open bracket, let's put Mary, comma, what was the password? I forgot. Cat, close bracket. Alright, let's run that. Yes, it's giving me an error because I've forgotten to put the quotation marks for the string, I presume. Now you notice when it crashes, you have to run the software again. We'll want to fix that. I should fix that before I do it again. Mary. So we put in quotation Mary. So it's important we put the quotations in. You can see here in the example they put the single quotes in. And that's what I forgot. Mary, comma, cat. Alright. Beautiful. So that would have gone in, and let's run it, and let's have a look at what's in our database. So we'll select all from login details. And you can see Mary Cat there. Now, if it did crash, it still work. The issue is we don't want these things to crash. So what we want to do is, if it doesn't work, we want it to continue and not stop the software. So to do something like that, you would put a try block. Where's the best place to put try blocks when we're trying to access things? So you want to put a try here so it doesn't crash. So we go try, here, then we go catch, exception ex brackets. No, actually no need to put anything there. We just end try. No need. We're not checking for anything. So what happens is the try block, if it crashes at this point because there's nothing there for it to look at, it will just kind of skip it and move on, and your software won't stop. All right. So you can see there. You can see that the command here, if I select all from login details, I've got that new, I've inserted that new line test, and then you can see there. All right, so so that's that example. Let's have a look at the other example. So select you're familiar with, because we do it to check. So we're familiar with select. You can select some specific column, but I just select all by using the star. We won't go for that. Let's have a look at update. Let's update one of these. Let's update this cat to something else like dog. Make a password dog. All right, so let's try that one. So the example is here. So we write the word update. Update, and then the table name. So the table name is login details. Right, login details, and then we want to set content name to Alfred. So I want to set the password to dog. The password to, don't forget the quotes, dog. Set the password to dog. Anything else here? Yep. And then you go comma. Oh well, we don't need a comma. You only put the comma in. Put the comma in if you want to set something else. I just want to set the one thing, but you can set more than one thing. I'll just set the password only. And then where the login, because it's got to know where to change it, right? Where the login ID equals to Mary in quotations. Okay. So it'll change this password for Mary to dog. So that should be dog. So I'll go test SQL server, right? And then I will now do a select all to see if it changed. All to see if it changed. Select all from login details just to see if it changed. And then see, notice now that the update worked. All right, so we changed that to dog. So we can change there. Let's go into the last one. Let's delete. So the delete syntax is we can delete like our rows. So from the table we can delete like something where so let's delete Mary. Let's delete Mary here. So what we'll do is we'll go delete from login details table. I can press enter. Let's try enter, and then we'll go customer. No, and then it will go login ID equals to quotes Mary, case sensitive, and let's try that. Alright, so an exception was thrown. I'll just copy that just to make sure that, so I just want to check if that worked with the enter in it. Select from, login details, and there you go, works fine. So it deleted Mary from it, so the deletion works. And that pretty much concludes the 4 basic operations of inserting, updating particular fields, deleting and reading from a table in a database. So I'll see you in the next video.